Everyone, and welcome to Around the XFA with Alex Williams. I'm here today with Mr. Michael Watson, of the Commissioner of the League. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing great today. How are you doing, Alex?
I'm doing terrific, and I mean, the league is definitely evolving in Inspire's eye, and we also kicked out Bruce Arian this week for sending some really rude comments and giving his player drugs and just all kinds of stuff like the player enhancings and taking shots out in the parking lot. How do you feel about kicking him out?
Well, we've been having some various issues with his style of coaching and the things he lets his players get away with, and it was just time to drop the hammer down and get rid of him.
Yeah, and hats off to our new San Diego owner and Rob Mass. And I mean,
hmm
how'd you let him into the league?
he was a former coach of the league of the XFA, and then he got sick and he had to go for a little while. And then I got a call on my desk, and it's from Rob Mess, and I'm like, well, we got to get Rob Mess back involved. So
You
the
know, with
charges happen to be open, and
like his cancer just kind of took over, and he came back from the cancer. Um, it was
you
just it was curable cancer, but the few years that he was gone was definitely sad for the San Diego fans,
know,
and this league is definitely evolving into just a better league. And tell me about some of the new rules we've put in to help the gray spots.
well, the biggest rule that we have is that the no user pick rule, which is, I mean, that's just you
Common
either
sense.
do or you don't, and
Yeah, do or get kicked out.
uh and yeah, the rules that we have about disconnections, I think those are going quite well too, because it makes sure that nobody can get away with not finishing out a whole game.
I don't know if you read about John Boathouse. He was in the last podcast. What'd you
Uh,
think of Mr. Boathouse?
I think Mr. Boathouse is a very enthusiastic person, but I don't know if I would ever like to. I don't think I'd ever like to be in the same room with him, because that might be a bit of trouble.
Yeah, just maybe we can have you next week on the podcast. Maybe we can do that, or
I would love to have a debate with Mr. Boathouse. I guess that might be.
Mr. Boathouse may or may not be coming, but it was an anonymous phone call from it, which we tracked down because of his lack of common sense on the show. We tracked it down,
hmm
and it went straight to a McDonald's phone. So
McDonald's. Well, I can have some of my people get help you with that, and then they can go to that McDonald's and track this guy down, because we just can't have that.
yeah, Mr. Boathouse is a crazy man, as we've seen on the podcast show. And
hmm
maybe we just don't take no more fan calls from people we don't randomly know.
Yeah, that might be a good policy to
Here at
institute.
ESPN or slash around the XFA. Um,
hmm
oh my gosh. I think we need to bring in, like maybe some. We need to bring in our analyst, Here's Adam Schefter with the latest. How you doing, fellas?
Hello, Adam. How are you doing?
I'm doing terrific today. So Mr. Adam, what have you told us about the draft stats this week? It's been great to this week, Alex and Mr. Watson. We've got best news on Teddy Bridgewater. He's going to be back in 4 weeks. And how is that going to work? What do you think about that, Mr. Watson? Teddy Bridgewater losing last night and breaking a shoulder.
Well, I think that game was a very exciting product for the NFL, and it's a great loss to the league that we have Teddy Bridgewater out for a period of time, but I think he'll come back and he'll bounce back better than ever.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us this, Adam. Just have a nice day. All right. He left the phone call, as usually
Yeah.
Adam would, but yeah.
Yes, wonderful, Adam.
Yeah, it's great. But on the criticism, just as another criticism about the new rule change is definitely they love it for the fans in the NFL, but we have politics out there, you know what I'm saying?
hmm
And A couple of our photos are on. They've made their own Time magazine photo of you, and put
Yes,
put some suggestive themes in there, and
I'm aware of this photograph you speak of. Yes.
how about like the photo of like we don't serve Roger Goodell, he serves us.
Mm,
Yeah, I mean, but the criticism you're taking, how are you handling it, and how's your family taking it?
well, I'm trying to handle it quite well. It's been tough, but I have a really great staff, and they take a lot of they filter a lot of things for me, and I have a 24-hour security detail on my family lately because of all the threats we've been getting. But I think we'll move out of this phase and into a new direction for that. And,
Mr. Watson, is that Mr. Boathouse breaking into your garage?
um, I hear um, uh, I hear noises. I think. Oh no! Oh no!
How you doing, fella?
Um Help me!
I'm so sorry. Guys, send the security squad to Mr. Watson's
Mr.
house.
Boathouse.
Oh
Um,
no! Oh no! Guys, we'll continue the podcast in a little bit, but we gotta go get Mr. Watson help. Just stay calm, Mr. Watson. Everyone, welcome to Around the XFA with Alex Williams. I'm here today with our commissioner, Mr. Michael Watson. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing great today. How are you, Alex?
I'm doing terrific. I have a few questions with the league, and just a few. Can you answer them for me? They're gonna be tough questions.
I'll sure try my best.
All right, man. All right. So you're getting a lot of criticism online with the with the fans about not letting Ray Rice back into the league, and I mean, how's this criticism working?
Well, of course, the NFL and the XFA do not appreciate any criticism, but I'm a big man and I can take it. So it's just water off my back. I really don't care.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not what the fans think; it's what the NFL coaches think. And I mean, you've definitely had some talks with Mr. Robert Williams and uh, just your co-commissioner Jim
Mhm.
McMillan and you know your chief of advisory Alex Williams, which is his own man. This is he's your league of advisors or your team
Mhm.
of staff, and they're just trying to ban this and kind of be like, hey guys, can we stop with the criticism with Roger Goodell's thing? And I mean, it's just cool, like I'm glad you don't feel the pressure because you just are trying to make this league better
Mhm.
for everyone. And I mean, so how is the Ray Rice case going?
Well, we've been talking to his lawyers and his agency, and I think he's been working some stuff out with my staff. I haven't been in any of the meetings. I haven't seen anything yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going quite smoothly.
Roger, we all know you've seen the tapes.
I cannot confirm nor deny that.
We all know you've seen the tapes, Roger.
Um, what are these tapes you're talking about?
Mr. Goodell, I told you we got the problems of this, and I mean, you have the tapes, sir, and we know you've seen them because you've got your shipment on Friday morning in Chicago. So, let's
Uh,
see the tapes. Do you just say you've seen the tapes?
my secretary might have sent me some tapes, and but I don't know if I actually watched them or not. I'm such a busy person, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. And maybe you didn't see the tapes. Maybe it was just you trying to, watch a movie with your family. I mean, you've got a daughter and you've got a wife. Maybe you just wanted to see a movie.
Yeah, that's probably what I
I
did.
mean, you live in a multi-million-dollar house. I mean,
Mhm.
I mean,
I think my AV people sent the tapes to the wrong TV, and I was in the other room.
yeah. So anyway, just to break it down and off the funny business and everything like that. How is the season going with the new rules? You've added some new rules and changed the whole rules thing for our season 3. How is that working out?
I think the new rules are working out really well. I think we've cut down on some of the gray areas, and people are reacting quite well. And people who haven't are no longer with us. So I guess we're doing pretty well in that aspect.
I mean, you did kick out Bruce Arian last week with the offense of just coming out and cheating in the league with a couple of with Logan Thomas, sorry, having fertility drugs and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and just taking the cocaine and player enhancing drugs and stuff like that.
Hmm. Hmm.